How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick Fryou, and welcome to a brand new episode of Almost Live. For today's episode, we are featuring a group of local legends from the Salinas area whose origins date back to the 1960s. We are very honored to have them on our show today. Please welcome Louie and The Lovers.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Nick, and everybody involved, River Guy Productions. And we're going to start this segment off with a song called We Don't Have to Change. It's on our new Louie and The Lovers CD, available now. I heard a song, just like a song I do for you. It's been locked in my mind. I chose this time to do my tune. It may need some rearranging, but we don't have to change. Count my years, although they number very few. Love chose this time for my mind to revive my tune. It may need some rearranging, but we don't have to change. I heard a song, just like a song I do for you. It's been locked in my mind. I chose this time to do my tune. It may need some rearranging, but we don't have to change. We don't have to change. And the next song we're going to do is, what year was that, guys? That we had the hit here in Monterey?
5 years ago.
1969. What station?
KMBY.
KMBY. All right. Let's call Little Georgie Baker.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Georgie Baker loved Laura more than he could explain. Laura loved her Georgie, born his child, but not the way like it he come. Georgie loved his baby, loved his child's mother, that is why. Little Georgie Baker loved Laura more than he could explain. Georgie asked his good friend Gil McGower, his Laura might be found. Gil McGower told Georgie she's straight for the river with your baby bound. Bound for that river, river where Laura and Georgie love. Georgie's pace did hasten, he thought of his love, Laura with his son. Run, Georgie, down by the banks of the river, your Laura cries, you don't understand. Run, Georgie, down by the banks of the river, your Laura cries, you don't understand. He could explain. Laura loved her Georgie, born his child but not the wedlock that he come. Georgie loved his baby, loved his child's mother, that is why. Little Georgie Baker loved Laura more than he could explain. Run, Georgie, down by the banks of the river, your Laura cries, you don't understand. Run, Georgie, down by the banks of the river, your Laura cries, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
So I'm here on stage with Louie and The Lovers. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure having you guys on our stage. It really is. Being a kid, I heard a lot about you. I mean, my parents went to school with you guys, so I've heard a lot about Louie and The Lovers since I was a little kid, and I just want to hear it from you guys. How did you guys form? What's your story like? I'm sure it's a long story, but do you guys have a summary of how it started?
Actually, yeah, we all found each other in high school, and we did a demo, a cassette at the time, and a friend of ours was, we hadn't met him yet, but it was Doug Somm who discovered us, and he lived up the street from Stevie.
Okay.
Steve was living in Prunedale, and so was Doug, and so he happened to take the cassette up there, and his wife at the time, she's passed on, Violet, sat him down at breakfast and made him listen to the cassette, and they were just blown away, and then they called us, and they said, hey, you boys want to make a record?
Nice.
And so he got us our first, this is the Reader Digest version,
Yeah,
it's really
sure
short, but then he got us our first contract with Columbia Records when we were still in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Were you guys just playing little high school gigs or something before then, or
some of that and some few
Crocker Burger grand openings too. A couple of those.
sock
Albert on the
hops.
hamburger.
Sock hops. I don't even know if they do those anymore.
Steinbeck
Parties.
And
Nice, that's awesome.
we did several shows, local shows, teen club and stuff like that. Because we were all underage, so it was really kind of hard for us to do. Let's say bar gigs, Although Frankie did a lot. No,
Is that right?
I snuck into the bars. 17.
Wow. So what was the experience like being, like you said, still in high school and getting a record deal? How did that feel for you guys?
It was really pretty electric. It was, especially when you're driving, somewhere and all of a sudden your songs comes on the radio.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I so you got to pull over and go, what?
I was 15 when we got our recording contract, and I was a senior in high school, North Salinas High, and we would hear our record on the radio. The first record that we had, it wasn't played in Salinas, it was just played up in Monterey at KMBY. But KMBY used to have this thing where they would have people call in and they would do the top 10 at the end of the day. So it was always kind of cool when we were driving down the road, and then we were like #1 for the day. You know, it was really great.
That's awesome. I bet you it gained you guys some popularity in high school, definitely.
Yeah, Albert got a sore throat for calling in so much.
He's the one making it #1.
Yeah, that's it. No, but we did have a lot of support, and we're still grateful for all the fans and the new fans that we're making, you know, because right now we're in support of the new CD that we have. So we're really excited about it.
See, I hate to make you guys sound old, but you know, you guys are coming up on 50 years since you guys came together.
That's
and
all right.
Wow, are you serious?
Well, we started when we were 3.
Oh wow, then never mind.
Speaking of our new CD, our first album was called Rise, and so our new CD is called Rise Again.
That's
so we're
beautiful.
back.
So I was going to ask you about that. So what fueled the reunion to happen? Why did you guys decide now to reunite?
Well, we had always kind of kept in touch, but I think the biggest incident was when Bear Family Records, a renowned company out of Germany that puts compilation records together and historic. We have our Huli maybe in the States, but Bear Family they do a lot of historical albums, CDs and records and booklets and stuff. And so a friend of mine was a journalist, and at one time I had made him a cassette copy of the cassette that I have of the Atlantic sessions that was never released. We did a whole record with Atlantic Records, and with Jerry Wexler and Tom Dowd. And so he calls me one day, and he goes, "I'm talking to Bear Family Records, and they're really interested in doing the Louie and The Lovers thing, the whole recording." So I go, "Wow." Nice. I said, "Okay." So we started talking more, and he says, I want to do the liner notes. And I said, "Yeah." His name was Lennart Persson. And I said, "Lennart, I'd love for you to do the liner notes and everything." And so as we got closer, you know, making the phone calls and getting everything together, we were able to send him some photographs. I actually had to send him the cassette. I was going crazy because I didn't want to send him the cassette. And I said, I'll just make you a nice CD here, man. I've got a guy here that's competitive, 24-track studio. We needed the cassette, Mr. Ortega. I said, "Oh man." So I ended up sending the cassette, and part of the contract was a stipulation that they sent it back, you know. And I don't know how they did it, but they were able to remaster everything from the Rise album and the Lost Atlantic tapes, and make it just sound like it was, you know, off one master.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And so then it came out, and Lennart got to see it right before it came out. He passed away with cancer, but we got to talk right before he passed on, and he was so excited because that was a big thing for him, you know, because he loved Louie and The Lovers, and Doug saw him, the whole legacy, you know. Yeah. And so it was released, the complete recordings with 27 original songs on it, and then we all got to talking, and we thought, you know, this might not be a bad idea to maybe do another CD. And Albert was just about ready to retire.
Yeah, I took a 38-year break. I got a real job, and then I was getting ready to retire, and I moved up here to Morro Bay.
Nice.
Yeah, 38 years and 5 minutes. And that's a long break. But Frank and I always continued playing together and with different groups and stuff. So the music has always been in progress, you know. And so it took a couple of years rehearsals to get everything up to speed and to choose the songs that we wanted to come out with this new project, and here we are.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really exciting, you know, to be friends for so long and still be creating music as well, you know.
Yeah.
So that's another chance to roll the dice, you know.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get you guys on a show for a while, and then I heard a radio ad in the car one day that you guys were coming to town to play the Artichoke Festival, and I was like, I gotta give them a call, gotta try and make this work, and you are here. We are very happy to have you. What song do you guys have for us next?
For the second segment, we're gonna do a song that Frankie and a friend of his co-wrote. It's called Bandit Angel.
Okay, nice. Looking forward to hearing it.
matter how old the legend gets, we will never forget what he did. What most people dream of was done while he was a kid. The bandit lives inside my heart, sharp as a blade and wiser than smart. He's faced more demons than can be dreamed of. With a touch of his fingers, he won Rosa's love. He's a bandit angel that no one ever sees. He's a bandit angel that no one really cares to be. A western strut, a few Spanish bucks, wears cowboy boots and a dead man's luck. Sombrero hat tied through the night, the moon's become the sun in his life. His best friends lie upon his hip, two pistols drawn with ivory grips. His head is alive, his ear was the swing, the people cheer. He's the bandit angel that no one ever sees. He's the bandit angel that no one really cares to be. The bandit's been cut through to the soul, left to choose between good and gold. He faces a life that ends with the swing, but the people cheer, Viva Joaquin.
Well, I decided to write this song. I love writing love songs, and this has love and geography. Ready, boys? Give us a count. All right, here we go. There's a woman that lives on the other side of the valley. She's good with horses, and her mane is long. We spend some special times in Arroyo Seco, swimming in the river, sitting by the fire. I'd sing her songs. It was first light in a field, California poppies. I swear I'd never ever seen her look so pretty. I twirled her slowly like a ballerina, and I made her smile when I called her the queen of King City. Just outside of San Juan Bautista, there's mountains filled with their caves and their mystery. We used to joke if we ever found Joaquin's buried treasure, I'd be the king of the queen of King City. To ring the bells on the El Camino Real. We'd run the roads, we'd roam wild and free. And just out past the San Antonio Mission, I carved her name in an old oak tree. Deep, like the Salinas River. Her spirit landed in Carmel by the sea. She said like that it was cooler there in the summer. Queen of King City.
So how was it for you guys coming together again after so many years and recording a new album compared to how it was when you first recorded, your first album? Were there differences? How was that experience?
Well, we wanted to capture a lot of the same experience, as far as like we decided our first Rise record was done in 18 hours.
Wow.
We didn't know any better. They just said, go in there and cut a record, boys, and so we cranked this record out, and happened, it was basically a live record. So that's how we approached the Rise Again CD, as to do it as a live record, minimal overdubbing, and so we succeeded in that.
Nice.
I remember when I first came up here, and I was still working and stuff, but I came up and I visited Louie, and he said, simple. Simple. That's all I need is simple. I said, I think I can do simple.
That's awesome.
And it was really great. And and through rehearsals and stuff too, we had the material. So we experimented like we always did when we were, did the first record, as far as like maybe different kind of little grooves, and so Frank and I were really instrumental, and especially Frank with Albert, as far as like putting the bass and the drum beats together and stuff for the songs that we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We tried everything. We some of the songs we did 2 or 3 different versions of to see which one worked better, and we spent hours just deciding which was going to be the final thing.
Yeah, but that was the most fun. That was the fun of it, Just
Sure it was, yeah.
Let's do this one this way, reggae style or something.
Yeah.
Just messing around with stuff, and we came up with some good stuff, I think.
Nice. So speaking of that new album, where can viewers find it? Where can they find your music?
Actually, right now they can find it via our website, which is louieandthelovers.com.
Okay.
And so we've got it all set up for.
Got some in the trunk too.
Nice.
They still have a few left at the National Steinbeck Center.
Oh,
They're
awesome.
selling them there as well.
Cool. So you guys have been playing music for a long time. Once again, not to date you guys, but so what has kept you? What has fueled your passion this many years to play music, to continue playing music?
Bills.
Well,
That's one thing,
Kids
I guess.
in college and that kind of stuff.
Dad
can relate.
Yeah, I'm sure they can.
No, I think it's because we do have that passion and that special bond that we share that way musically, and it's one of those kind of things like, somebody asked me, "You've been playing music all your life?" And I said, "Not yet." Because
That's a good answer.
I think
Yeah.
music is kind of embedded in our heads.
Uh-huh.
I was going through a retirement class right before I retired.
They have classes for those?
Yeah, they do. And they were going around the room and they said, well, what are you going to do when you retire? What are you going to do when you retire? And when they got to me, I said, I think I'm going to join a band and play some music.
Nice.
So I came back and joined this band.
Yes,
It's a great
yes.
retirement plan, I'd say.
Yeah.
What would you say growing up were some of your inspirations to become musicians? What bands inspired you back then, and what bands inspire you now?
Good question, Nick. Let me see. Back then, for me, I think I really enjoyed listening to. Well, I grew up with a lot of country music, a lot of Hispanic music, so that was like my foundation. And then when I got up into high school, we had that little cross where it goes Beach Boys, Beatles.
Yeah.
And I still really like the Beach Boys, but I'm a big Beatles fan.
Nice.
And then through once Doug discovered us, then we got introduced to rhythm and blues and a lot of that genre, Texas, Louisiana kind of swamp pop music. So, and now for me, it's funny because I don't listen to a lot of radio. I have friends send me CDs or say, oh yeah, check this out, that kind of thing. So it's. I think it's still groove oriented. It's like I miss Ray Charles, I miss B.B. King.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. We just lost him recently, and just something that's really groove oriented, and if the lyrics are meaningful, for me.
Anybody else?
Beatles definitely, like Louie, and as far as like now, there's a lot of really good bands out there. I'm really into like some of the local bands down in San Luis Obispo.
Oh, okay.
There's some really good ones. Louie's daughter has a great band.
Nice.
Plays a little jazzy kind of stuff.
Let's get him on an episode.
Hey,
bring him up.
There you go. They'd love to be here. They would love to be here.
And see some of her shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good music in San Luis Obispo.
It's great to support local music.
Yeah, and so the people down there really do support us, and they come to a lot of our shows, and we do real well down there. It's been real fun.
Yeah.
And this band, whenever we get together, it's always a good time. We
Sure.
just have fun together. Just being there. Doesn't matter what we're doing
Yeah.
or where we're at. We have fun. Yeah. Life's
awesome.
too short not to. Yeah.
That's
You got
it.
that right. So what do you guys have for us next?
Let me see. The last segment we're going to do a ballad that I wrote called "Make Me Believe," and then we're going to do something kind of swampy called Zydeco
Nice.
that I wrote as well.
All right.
This is called "Make Me Believe."
All right.
Make me believe. 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 Make me believe
me believe I'm the one you really care for, the one that you'll be there for. Your one and only love. Make me believe so I can build my world around you, so I can bless the day I found you, so I can thank the stars above. My heart aches for someone who I can give all my love to. But if you aren't sincere, what are we doing here? Make me believe that you die without me. You never doubt me, baby. Oh, my love for you. My heart aches for someone who I can give all my love to. But if you aren't sincere, what are we doing here? Make me believe that you die without me, baby. And you never doubt me. Oh, my love for you. Make me believe. Make me believe, baby. Won't you make me believe? Yeah. Make me believe. Make me believe. Make me believe. Make me believe. Make me I'm gonna go to New Orleans, rock out the Zydeco. I'm gonna go to New Orleans, rock out the Zydeco. I'm gonna hit the French Quarter, the prettiest gal I know.
get a chance
Frank
to
Paredes on bass guitar. Alberto Pata on drums. Little Stevie, Urban Vargas on keyboards.
Louie Ortega.
Yours truly.
do. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Once again, that was Louie and The Lovers, and you can check out their music or find it on louieandthelovers.com. And this is Nick Fryou saying thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here at Almost Live.